Now, the same report I'll try to create, okay, in a new sheet. In a new page, I'll
Okay.
try to create the same page. The first of all, first take a new sheet, okay. I'll refer
Mhm.
the previous one, okay. I'll refer this report and create in a page number 10, okay. So
Okay.
first thing
Okay.
is, you have to make sure your data is loaded. Yes, my data is loaded. Using this, I have to create the report. So the first one is applying the borders, like applying the background, okay. Background is the must.
Mm.
Once you do that, okay, remaining things you can do one by one. First of all, when you want to apply the background for the sheet, mark my word, it is for the sheet, not for the visual. I'm doing for
Mm.
sheet. So I haven't selected any kind of visual. I'll directly go to format. I'll go to format. Here, I'll go to page background. Okay. You can use the colors. You can use the colors. If you want to use it in an advanced manner, then you can also add some image which you have. Okay.
Okay.
You can add some image. So right now I'll try to take this image. Once you have inserted, see the image is inserted, but I can't able to
Mm.
see the image here. So what I'll do is transparency, I'll keep it as 0. I'll
Okay.
reduce this transparency. Then I can see the image. See, now I can see the
Okay.
image.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, if you want to fit it, if you want to fill it, okay, based on your convenience, you can do this. I don't know why my cursor is not working properly. Yes, I have inserted a image now. Now, next, starting with a heading, right? Heading is a must. So
Mm.
before doing this heading, I'll start from the first. Okay, you can start from the end or else from the first. Don't start with middle. Okay, start
Mm.
from
Mm.
starting itself better. So I'll go to page
Okay.
number 10 again. Page number 10. So as we know, the first visual is nothing about a slicer, right? So I'll take a slicer. I have to see, I have to see based on what requirement. Right now you have a report for your reference, but when you
60.
have future requirement, like your company is asking a report, they want a visual, okay, they want a report. But and those time they will just give a source like I want a report based on sales or profit among this year, among 2 years. Okay, they will just give the hint. Okay. You have
Mm.
to use which one visual is the correct form to use it, which one visual you can represent clearly. Okay, based on that you can use, but max to max try to use 8 to 9 visual in a single page. Okay, but every visual should not be telling the same story. Each visual should be speaking a different story. Now I'll
Right.
go to page number 10. So now I'm taking a slicer. As we know, slicer is nothing about, it is the controller of all the visual, right? It is a controller of all the visual. You can take any kind of data. It's not like you have to take only specific data. You can take any
Mm.
data. Before doing anything, I'll do the formatting thing for this visual. Okay. So what base the slicer is providing? It is providing, I think so, it is providing California, then it
City.
is state basis, right? So from here, I'll take states and put it in my slicer. It's all. Every basic formatting will be there in your format icon itself. Everything, everything.
Oh,
Once you go through,
okay.
you will get an idea. So now I don't want this to be in a background screen. So what I'll do is I'll go to format now. I'll go to format. I don't want this header as well. So what I'll do is I will off the title also. Visual header. No, visual header is not the one. So first let me transparent this. There is the background. Okay, general, not in general. Yes, background. I'll expand this. Transparency here I'll increase. Okay, I'll increase. Now it is in white in color. Okay, let it be in white in color. I'll change everything one by one. And I want a border. So I'll apply the border. I want a shadow as well. So I'll keep a shadow. I think I have taken some other visual. That is the issue.
I did not slice that.
Yes, it is. Now it is. Yes.
Okay.
I didn't see that. Okay. So now the transparency is zero. If you see the font color, each font color, it is not in the black, it is in the gray. And I don't want the header should be mentioned as states. So I want to remove that as well. So I'll remove this visual header. Visual header, then there should be another slicer header. So this is the option. I'll remove this. And selection screen is nothing but here you can see a box, right? To enable the
Hmm.
box. Okay, you can keep it as box, or else if you want to use some other icon like radio button, okay, that is also possible. Here, where it is.
No, no. You are doing again under header only, not on selection controls.
Okay. So as I told you, in slicer, if you want to select multiple source in your slicer, then the previous one will be disabled. Okay. You can hold your
Hmm.
control and use it. Okay. Apart from this, if you want to do it manually, don't want to use this controller, then multi-select with control. Disable this. Okay. Once you disable this, you can select multiple things without holding your control. That is possible. Okay. No, I didn't remove the header. So outline, let it be in black. And text size also I have to change because it is in the gray. I don't want it should be in gray. Border is enabled, lock enable. Which version you are using, Kishore?
PowerPoint, yeah.
Check once.
It will be there under properties. Where it will be?
Go to files. Go to files. There
Okay.
you'll get an option.
Publish, not publish.
No, no, not publish.
Options
I'll
in
tell you.
settings.
Go to files. In files you will have about.
About. Okay. Version 2.142.
Okay.
2.142. April 2025. This is the latest version, I think.
Okay. Cursor is little bit stick,
Okay.
sticky. Like it
Okay.
is not like a previous one. That is the reason I can't able to do it first. Okay. Font color,
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
change it in black. Okay. That all the
Mhm.
formatting has been done for this, like starting with header, removing the header. But in for this visual, we don't want header, but in some other visual, we want header. For an example,
Okay.
if you see here, like a line chart, here we have a header by profit by year and quarter. We need a header. And even here
Hmm.
also we need a header. For remaining everything, rest of everything, we need a header. Okay. How to change that? Okay. So I'll be using Format Painter. So Format Painter is nothing about in a respective visual. Okay. For slice and all the formatting has been done. All the formatting we have done. I don't want to do the same formatting for each and every visual. So what I'll do is I'll copy the formats. Whatever the formatting I have applied for this, the same should be copy paste to the next visual. But here I have disabled the header as well. For such cases, you have
Hmm.
to do one by one. Okay. So what I'll do is, what is the next visual? I'll try to take a table. Okay. I'll try to take this one, matrix. So matrix is calculated on region basis. So I'll do that. Now I need to load the information, starting with what base it is. I think so. It is subcategory and region basis. Yes, subcategory and region basis. So matrix. So as I told you, whenever you're using a matrix, your columns will be converted into rows will be converted into columns. So what I'll do is in rows, I'll try to take subcategory. So if I take, it will be arranged in column basis. Okay. So in column, I'll try to take region. What is the region?
Addition.
Region. Here, I have taken column and in values, I will take any numerical column for an example profit. Okay. Now it is created. Okay. We don't want any extra spaces. Okay. How much ever the data we have, that much is sufficient. Okay. Now I'll do the basic formatting for this. I'll just select here, click on format painter and double click on this. So all the formatting is done. But for this, I need to apply a different style. Basically, I need to apply a different style. So what I'll do is I'll go to format. Uh, it is it is not selected. Style, I'll go over anything, whichever is convenient for you, whichever it is feels attractive for you, you can take the same thing. It will be this one itself. And above this, I need to arrange three cards, right? Three cards I need to arrange. So I'll do one by one. So the first card, first I'll do the formatting for this. And then what I'll do is I'll copy this, I'll paste this twice. I'll paste this twice. So what happens is I'll get the same size one, not a bigger one, not
Okay.
a smaller one.
Hmm.
So I'll get the same one. So here also I need to do some formats. So I think this is enough. So this two I'll remove it again. Excuse me. So for this also I'll apply the formats. This time I'll copy the format painter and use this. Still it is not replicated since I didn't load any kind of data.
Okay.
But the format is applied. So
Hmm.
as soon as I load the data, it will be applied the same formatting. So now I have to take one by one, starting with sales. Sales, I'll keep it in the first visual. Next, I'll take profit, and then I'll take quantity. That's quantity. So now all the formatting is applied. So remaining, what are the visuals are remaining? Starting with the line, and we have a stake, right? Yes,
Hmm.
stake.
Stay column check.
It's not column, it is a row, I think so.
Check. No? Okay.
And we have stake bar chart we have, and two donut chart we have, and one pie chart we have. So let me finish these things. So before this, I'll insert a title called as sample system. So title will be your insert, go to insert, text box, text box. So this is your text box. So I'll give here sample super report. Okay. And I need to select this. I need this to be in bold. Any other font, underline, and then I want this to be in middle. Enough. Now I'll take this and keep it at the top. For this also I need to apply the formats. So the same thing I'll do, I'll just apply the format pattern. size has to be increased. So I'll keep something like 20. 24 plus 24 is good. So now I'll apply the format painter. Click in home tab, format painter, and wherever you want to apply it. So for the entire thing, it will be applied, not step by step. For entire thing, it will be applied. Now, California is selected. Okay. Now, a few more visuals. Now let's use this line chart. Okay. See here, line has been measured on year and quarter. Okay, year and quarter. If you see the data, I didn't restrict any kind of data. Then how I got only on year and quarter. That is based on your drill down option. Using your drill down features, I have filtered this. So the same thing I'll do it here also. So this is your line chart. And what kind of data it is representing?
Profit by year and
Profit by
quarter.
year and quarter. So profit by year and quarter. Let me So before this, I'll apply this format painter. I need a header for this. Later I'll do this. Okay. In access, I'll take this order date. Okay. And in values, I'll take profit. Okay. And I'll use this drill down. This is quarter, this is month, and this is day. So I want quarter and year basis. So what I'll do is, so this is your year and quarter. Let me enable this. Header, where is the header? Item. Yes. So profit by year and quarter. If you want to represent in line by line or else a single line, whichever you want, you can do it. For example, let me show that as well. Yes, shapes. So this is speaking about the joints. See it? Can you see the difference? A small difference.
Yeah.
If you see exactly, let me zoom for you. Now see the visual. The moment I apply, you have to see this edge, okay? You have to see this edge.
Okay.
Okay, a small curve, right?
Yeah.
If I keep this meter, it is in sharp, right? The same
Right.
thing. This will be speaking about the edges, and this will be speaking about the lines, whether it should be solid, dashed, okay,
Okay,
like
dotted or
dashed. Dotted is this. This is dotted, and that is dashed, and the another one is single line. So whichever
okay.
it is convenient for you, you can keep that. Okay. Listen carefully. We are not done any kind of restriction in the source data. We have used drill down option. In drill down option, we have done this. Just I'll keep it as line dash. Yes. Now below this, okay, format is not applied. I think it is applied. Yes, it is applied. We have enabled the title, right? So next is stake bar chart. Okay, and stake bar chart, I think so it is representing profit itself is profit. So I'll do this just below to this. The first visual, this was our first visual. So I'll keep it somewhere else here. So here from the starting, I'm trying to do all the adjustments so that I don't need to do at the end. Okay. In starting itself, I'm doing this. I'll keep like this. Later, a minute adjustment I can do. Not a huge difference. If it is huge difference, then complete report will be collapsed.
Okay.
Remember, I need to insert 3 more visual in my right hand side. So I need
Right.
to give space for that as well. Yes. Now, Axis, I'll take subcategory. Axis, I'll take subcategory. Legend, I think so. It is not measured on region basis. So profit, I'll take it here. Yes. So the same thing, profit by subcategory. We don't have any kind of details or any division for this. So I'll just keep it as the same. Color has been changed because I have changed based on my convenience because you see the background is in light dark blue, but here it is showing in light blue.
White
So
color.
I have changed that as well in bar colors. I have changed that. Data bars I have enabled. This is also same. Okay. Here also we are getting some negative value. And the page format pattern is not applied. So please do the small changes that is background transparency. I'll make it as 100. I need to change the colors, right? So I'll come here. Here, default color, I'll change it as blue. So this is more darker. So I'll keep it as this. This one is suitable. And for this also, I have done the same thing. Once it is done, and the three more visual, it's a simple, like two donut and one. Okay, actually in previous class when I have shared a screen, everything was donut itself. So I made it a slight difference. This should be a pie chart and the other two should be in a donut.
Mm.
So
Mm.
the previous one
Okay.
also I have prepared, but that was been prepared in other laptop. Due to some reason, I lost that file. So that is the reason I showed you the picture.
Okay. Okay.
So now I'll insert two donut and copy this and paste it again. So this I'll keep it at the end. In middle, I'll keep it as a donut.
Eight pie chart.
Fine, side.
Mm.
This I'll keep it as yes, sufficient. Okay, everything is matching line by line. Okay. Now, the first one is indicating
Profit by
profit by
region.
region, profit by segment, and profit by category. So here, region, region, segment, segment, sorry. And here, I'll try to take profit by
Region.
category. And I don't want any kind of legend should be there. Okay, this is consisting. So what I'll do is I'll remove that because we can identify what is indicating. So what I'll do is detail labels, let it be. Legend, yes, legend I'll delete. For all the visual, I have to do the same thing. Legend, I don't want. So whenever I remove the legend, I can see the sufficient place has been taken by the visual.
Mm.
And
Mm.
for everything, the labels has been enabled, but the format is not played. So I'll select any one of the visual format painter for this. And for this, there is no huge difference because here we have completely a white screen. So that is the reason we can't able to identify any kind of difference. Okay. Now it is done. Completely it is done. Anything is missed. Here for this visual, we can't able to see the borders and shadows. Border and shadow. So though it is a white screen, I have mentioned a shadow so that we can easily identify the both visuals are different. Now I can identify here there is a space. So I'll do the change. Or else let me do this. This I'll make it as smaller little bit. This I take a sufficient space. And for this, the border and shadow is applied? No. Yes. So for all the visual, we have done the formatting and the report is ready right now. So based on my requirement, I can use this slicer. For an example, I want to see the complete data on California basis. So I'll enable this. So now I can see sales, sorry, profit on basis of California. Okay. So this is how you can create the report. Okay. But the first preference, try to give for the formatting so that
Hmm.
you can take a sufficient space, how much ever it is required, those will spaces you can take. When you have done, you can refer your report as well. You had some extra spaces and it is not well arranged. Okay. So please go by slowly and I'll share you few more files, okay, which is apart from orders. We have different source data. I'll send it
Okay.
to your Gmail. Okay, I'll send it to the management. They will share you.
Okay.
See the data, what kind of data it is. Okay, go through the data. Tomorrow, tell me what kind of data it is. Okay, and you have to know each and every visual for every column, what kind of data it have. For an example, now we know how many regions we have in order sheet. In order sheet, how many regions we have? Four regions. Okay, the same
Hmm.
way in other source data also try to see it. Don't go by line in your Excel. Just come back to your load it in your Power BI. Try to take any kind of visual, just simply drag and load it. Then you'll get an idea whether it is apart from the restriction or within the restriction. Whether it is five
Okay.
category, 10 category, you can easily identify. Okay.
Sure.
Anything else, Kishore?
Nothing, Bharat. I'll
Try
try
to
to
create.
replicate this one. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I'll do.
Okay, Kishore. Thank you.
Yeah. Can you share this recording to me?
Yes, definitely. I'll share.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Bharat.
Thank you.